to do, we can fix it. Today, we're going to be changing the battery in my 2007 Honda Shadow motorcycle. The battery has gotten weak and it will no longer start. We can see that the battery does not have enough juice to turn the engine over. I'll turn this off, shut this down. Now I know the battery is very weak on this bike, so I've even left this on a slow charger overnight to see if the battery would have enough juice to crank over, and it still does not. So that means that we have a faulty battery. I'm going to show you how to replace it. To start, you're going to need a 6mm Allen wrench. I like to have a long one to break the torque and a short one to help get it off. Look down here about the saddlebag, we see that there's this hex screw right there. There we go, right there. Same thing on the other side. Push the saddlebag back, the seat, and there's the other one right there. Use the long one first. There we go. We'll use the short one. That's one of them. Now we'll go do the other side. Go. Next, we'll need a 10mm socket and ratchet to remove this bolt right here. Now that those 3 fasteners are removed, we can lift up on the back of the seat and pull it out. Take all this, pop it up, set it out of the way. Little deal here, we'll bend that up so we can move these wires behind it and hold them out of the way. Next, we're going to need a Phillips head screwdriver. Remove that screw. This panel will pop out. Remove the positive side guard. Now with our same Phillips head screwdriver, we will disconnect the negative side first. If this is too tight, you can use your 10mm socket and ratchet here as well. That is all safely disconnected. Now we disconnect the positive side. Fuse is good. Now we can pull this battery straight up out of here. Now we're going to need to go get a replacement. Always bring this with you so you can make sure to get the same size. So to further diagnose this battery, I've went ahead and hooked it up to a voltmeter, set to voltage DC. It's still coming back at a little over 12 volts. However, if I had a battery tester, I could also test it for amp draw, where I'm sure it would fail. All right, so we got our new battery. We have some battery anti-corrosion gel. We have new nuts and bolts. This is an AGM. It's an absorbed glass mat battery, so it's supposed to be spill-proof. Handy, huh? It's also supposed to be really good at absorbing impacts and vibrations and whatnot. Try to leave that in the vertical position as much as possible. Take this off. This guy is ready to install. Set our battery in place. There we go. We're gonna slather this with a little bit of this anti-corrosion gel. There we go. Top, bottom, around the sides, a little bit on the threads, all in there. I will set this in the first slot. We'll get our little bolt ready. Slather him up too. And we'll even rub some on these terminals here. It's nice and clean terminals. If they looked a little nasty, I'd definitely recommend hitting them with a wire brush as well, just so you know that you have good contact. Put this one in. There. A little bit more anti-corrosion gel. Now we will take both of our positives here and we'll get them lined up. Alright, it's nice and tight. Now we'll do the same for the negative side. Actually, this looks kind of nasty, so we'll clean it up with a wire brush. connections are nice and tight. We can reroute all of our wires back over here. Alright, now that we have our new battery installed, let's see if it starts. And now that we got our bike running, it's time to go for a ride.